Hello everyone, Nikas here for your live electronic music tutorials, episode 189, and we continue in the series, which I don't know how long will last, but I will use the very same chord progression in every single episode from now on. So we will see how far we can push it with this chord. It is the same as the one I used yesterday. I did some deep progressive, 122 BPM. Today I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to do some progressive trance with 132 BPM, with of course a very different feel, because it's going to be much more energetic, but still the chords, they seem to be working very well. I preloaded the pad, it is very good. If you didn't know, guys, about our live electronic music tutorials, it's simple. I make this tutorial with you guys so you get to understand how it is made. You see the producer POV, you get a whole lot of information. I try to describe the processes as much as I can. However, sometimes I'm in the flow and I'd rather output the thing so you get to hear, you get to see, than just explaining everything, because explaining everything will take a whole lot of time and I will not get to create a full track with you guys that will actually turn into a template. So the goal here is to take about half an hour to create a really good idea that I can pass on to you, like I said, in the form of a template. So every single episode end up on our site, weMakeDanceMusic.com, and it is a template you can get for only $5. So I think it's a very good deal to have a super cool tutorial plus a template that can put together to really master the techniques and the sounds that's going to be featured in this track. I don't know what the track will be, of course, because everything is real time. I don't cut anything, I just take it and put it on. So let's get started, guys. 132 BPM is a really nice BPM for me. It's energetic, it has some juice to it. So let's listen to that chord again, which we will listen to a lot in further episodes. I think it's a very well-fitted chord for trance. I would say this without a doubt. I'm going to bring the musical type in here. I'm going to record this. First, of course, the kick drum. You see, this one I start with from complete scratch. It will always depend on the track, depends on many things. So I'm going to go down to E. Am I on E? Yes, I am here. So it depends on many things, and of course, it, like every episode, also tune the drums now, because with the new drum machine designer, we can tune everything, which make it really awesome. So I'm going to lower the pad, start the mix properly, because the pad has to go in the back. The kick has to be there because, you know, of course, we're making dance music. Let's check the output of the kick. It's a bit too low for my taste. 10 here on the main out after some processing in the DMD. Leave a little bit of room if we need it later. I like this kick, this is nice. However, we can also go in the sampler here. Maybe drop it. No, it's punchy there. 909, guys, I mean, legendary kick for sure. So what I'm gonna do for this specific track is I'm gonna do another 909. I'm gonna take the kick we just created and I'm just gonna do a ghost sidechain channel. Very simple. So I take it and I just remove the output. So the output of it would be here. It's just not going anywhere. So I will still trigger it. And I can still send it to the sidechain, which I will do now. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna create myself a compressor. Take the compressor, go into instrument, and then I'm gonna go in the second. I don't know how I'm gonna see that. So this is the first one, and this is the second one. So I should get the kick sidechain trigger here. And if I remove this one, it will still trigger it. So it is a ghost trigger. I could use the live one, but then if I go into a breakdown, then it will not trigger. So it's better to use a ghost. That's what I've done here. I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna rename it just like this. So this stays there. We're gonna replicate it as we move along with the track. It is our sidechain trigger. So I wanted to sidechain the pad a bit more. A bit more intensely too. Then I'm gonna go into creating some percussions really quickly. Don't wanna take too much time. For this one, I think I will go straight into the 909 only, sorry. And the deep tech here that I used in the previous episode, I'm gonna drop. So I'm gonna do straight up 909 and alchemy. Like I said before, those sounds for me are just legendary. I love them. I could make my track only with those. So, and as you see, when I replicate, I take the MIDI part, I replicate it, and I also keep the key. So when I do Control Shift arrows, I bring the octave up, so the octave is still the root key that I use, which is E, is always respected. This one is nice, but it's not. Maybe I think a bit higher, even. Yeah. I would add first a sample delay to make them a little bit off. I would say 10 millisecond here. See the difference? It's such a difference, just delaying one of them. And then I'm actually gonna put a real delay, like a stereo delay on them to have a little bit of a tail. That's for me very trancey. Using this, we'll have a little bit of a tail. Without, drive, definitely better. And then I'm gonna drop just a low tom. I'm gonna go lower. Then replicate it again. I'm gonna go in here. Again, I'm gonna drop it. And while we are at it, I'm gonna go in the conga and move all of it a little bit. This is good here. That gives a little bit of a happy kind of like a clappy kind of thing. Let's listen to it. This isn't to just a drum, so I'll give you an idea of what I've done. Then with the kick. Whoop. This is I love this 909. Wow, this is so much fun. Need some mixing, guys, a little bit, but let's get started with that. So I have a good bass, we have something really strong to build upon, to build some cool instrument. And of course, the first thing I'm gonna do after the pad is to make some bass, like a nice bass, because we have some nice percussive elements. I think I will leave it here, and I have an idea for like quite a rolling bass, like something quick. Not this much. I'm not sure if I will be able to execute what I plan exactly, but I will give it a try. This is at least the first thing I have on my mind. Something really rolly, something really present, that really drive the track forward. This one is cool for a start. I think this is like a moogie. It's not too high, but I'm not sure. I think it's too high. Then it's too low. So So I'm gonna drop the pad a little bit, leave some room in the mix. This I can bring it up a little bit now. Cut the lows. Leave all the room for the bass, of course. And then we can play with the bass. I guess you get an idea of what I meant by because of the drums, I have to put it really at the right place in the mix, which we will do. Oh, here. Of course, we have the sidechain on there too. I mean, this is doable. However, it's not extraordinary. This is a bit too much. I know that if I would have used silent, I would have found something already, but making ourselves. Oh yeah, this is nice. However, I don't have what I am looking for. There's some genres here. Let's see if I select trance, maybe it's gonna refine to something more. Already better. That I very much like, but it's not what we're looking for here. I kind of I don't like this. Let's see if I drop it. Oh yeah. So what I'm gonna do with this to give it a bit more dimension, because I mean the sub, I think I will leave mostly the drums, but for this part here, so I'm gonna create a send. I'm gonna put it into 11. I'm gonna here insert a delay. I'm gonna use a tape delay. Just put it to 100% because it's a send. I'm gonna send it some material. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the low end because I don't want to delay the low end. I just want to delay the harmonic part of the bass here. You can hear it already here. So this is what I am delaying here. I think it's a trick that's been used many times over and over before. I think it's a good trick to know. I think I would put here something to modulate it a little bit to put an effect on it, which would be modulation. I would say, I would say maybe a cabinet. I know it's a bit weird, but oh yeah, without. Actually like better the default. This is recall default. I just want to hear it without. Very nice. And bring a bit more volume. Definitely create like a deeper groove already. Now take these parts, replicate it. Start building a little bit of a track. And this also could be automated, so if we don't want it all the time, you can remove it, let it dry, and then build it up. And even go a bit crazy with it. For now, we'll leave it in the background. I'm going to use our chords again. Into another instrument here. I'm going to take this instrument. I think I wouldn't do a pad, I wouldn't do an arp yet. I would just take them up, take them and create a little bit of a sequence like this. 1, 2, and do something a bit similar with the same spacing here, and yet again here. So tan tan tan, like a little bit of a stab kind of pattern. I'm gonna go with a very basic sound to start, and then we can develop once we know it's gonna work. So I think there's a pluck here. Drop this, drop that. Oh, this is actually nice. Open it a little bit. So this is the mid-lows, a little bit above the bass. I think it definitely needs some sidechain, guys. Open the mixer. Really good trick to know to do sidechain. So if you already have a sidechain comp, option, command, take it, grab it with the mouse and drop it. You just replicate the comp with the exact same setting. So if you set up a compressor to do your sidechain and you want the sidechain to be pretty much the same attack and release, so you can just copy it and copy it and copy it over. Very useful. This fits exactly, so without. So you have the pad, but there's something, you can bring it up just so you can hear it. So for me, this is the mid-lows. The mid-lows are very important to bring that substance, this thickness, this richness into the track. Not what I hear right away that I think would be cool. Even knowing we have those drums, which I will turn off now. Yeah, just leave the congas a little bit. I think I would, because I am in the percussions, let's say that I'm passing by the percussion, so I will just use this, take this and drop a clap in the middle. I'm gonna go higher. See where this is supposed to be. I'm not a big fan of this clap, maybe the second one is better. Wow. In case you guys didn't know, there's always some settings. So in this 909 kit in Logic, there's really nice send that are already set, so you can use them right off the bat to send the drums, and you can hear it already. It just works. No need to tweak everything, it's there. Build a track, you know. So I was thinking a sub bass would be great. So I'm gonna take those bass sequence that we created, and I think I will put one every 2 bars like this, like a hit of something to juice up, to bring some energy, like to jolt, let's say, the people on the dance floor, you know. Because you always have to keep your listeners excited, and even with just this. Of course, we're gonna push it a little bit further than just this, but you know that this will work. So you have the top plucks that are plucking, and then so let's see what we got. Let's see if we open it. However, I think I will remove my send for this one because I just copied it. Ooh, perfect. I think I would even put some, have to select all this. I think I would even put another one here. Let's hear it. Nice distortion in there. No, actually, just one. I think now I have to make both of these work together a bit better. I think I will cut a little bit. And then again, these here, I didn't process yet. There's a lot of lows in there, which is not what I'm looking for. I still want the mid lows. I want some richness here at around 200-300. But I don't want the lows. So those are stabs. Tempted to make them a little bit longer. Yeah, open it. There's an envelope here if I want to tweak it a little bit. This here now, because the mix is changing. As the mix evolves, I will So I think, guys, it's time for an ARP, a bit more in the top end of the track, and I will definitely have to record a lead soon. Because like I said, about 30 minutes is ideal. So I build a track, I get all the ideas done. Of course, I'm gonna make a template with it, but to not to take too long. You know, if you take too long, I think you seem to drawn in the ideas and it's not fresh, and you tend to waste your time. So if it flows, and you have good coffee, that is, then you're right. Everything will flow. Okay, arpeggiator. I'm gonna do again the trance because they seem to have selected some decent stuff. I mean, you know, maybe it's gonna work, maybe it won't. So let's hear it. No, definitely not. Whoa. This is too cheesy for me. This is just strange. I think this works in every song. It's just weird. This is quite classic. It's a bit too metallic for me. This one's another classic. Quite trancey, a bit too cheesy for me. This I don't mind. We can go and change the rate or the patterns here. Look, if we, I think I like this straight up, ARP mode, chords, random. Let's bring them up a little bit. In the mix, I would like to send it to, this is a delay. I don't think I have a reverb yet, so I'm gonna create a reverb channel, bus, 1. Insert a reverb on there. silver verb, stereo, grandiose. I will immediately sidechain it too, so I'm gonna go. Oh, there's a compressor here, so I can do the same option, command, drag it here. So I'm just sidechaining the signal. So I will send the reverb signal, but the sidechain signal is the reverb signal is also sidechain, so it will pump with the rhythm, of course. And I also like to always EQ, even if we don't see it, there's always some low end. So once processed, this little arpeggiator, yeah. Let's open it. Am I gonna attempt to drop a lead on top of that, guys? Woof. Tall order. Leave these settings here. Surely gonna go to leads. Still looking for that lead, guys. It's gonna come. I think something as simple as this, but I have to mix it, and the problem I have now is I'm trying to play. This track is so much content, it's so big that it's hard to actually fit something in there. But of course, in the mix afterward, it's this arp that we just created just before this one. Without it works. However, with it, so we'll have to create some space. It's a little bit fluty. I think I would like a variation on this. Remove musical typing, join these. No, actually, it's good. We just need to put it in the mix a little bit. I'm gonna replicate this a little bit, give ourselves a bit of room, start creating some parts into that, then look at the time. The problem with this lead, as I can hear immediately, it's quite a bit of tone here around 300. It's taking a lot of room in the mix. Go into this, see if we have whoa, trippy. More bass? No. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna straight away do this, go into touch. So I'm gonna try to fit this a little bit better. So I'm gonna put a little bit of automation just to start to see if we can get the lead in properly here. I like it better when it's open, so it might not be gonna be for later. I think this is what is. So this not mixing very well with this. Can tell right away. In the mix it's okay, but I can really tell that there will be some problems later. Alright guys, this is gonna be it for episode 189 of your live electronic music tutorials. I hope you enjoyed this. I think we have a good start into a really energetic trance track. Gonna turn this into a template, put it on our site, wemake.dancemusic.com, and you can get it for only $5. But the most important thing is, may the sounds be with you.